Welcome to Parallel Convergence. We join DRX and TES already in progress here on day 3 of Worlds coverage. I am Andesian. I am joined by Dr. Manhattan, who is in space traffic and will be here in just a moment. We're already off to one hell of a start here in this DRX TES game. You saw that trade on the bot side. One more tick on any kind of damage, and Jackie Love would have been dead. On the side of DRX, we're going to go through the pick bans real quick, mostly the picks because I missed the bans. Yeah, we were supposed to go live during pick and bans, and I got stuck in the restroom. So, blame Mother Nature. On the side of DRX, we have Nar, Graves, Silas, Caitlyn. I'm finally seeing some Caitlyn after being banned for forever. And a Braum. Stand behind Braum. On the side of Top Esports, we've got Jax, Vi, Azir, Nautilus, and my favorite, I finally get to do it. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, the fuck am I talking about? I am going to wait for Dr. Manhattan to get out of space traffic because I have to milk the full extent of what I get to do here in a moment. Meanwhile, Piosik is on the bot side there. Tried to make a gank happen. Nothing happened. Knight is shoving on the Silas a bit there. So Vi not in vision. I think he knows that ward is there. All right. So Vi is now seen. He's on top of a ward. Kingen knows he's there. So, nothing gonna happen. Teleport out of Zika. Teleport out of Knight. They're just TP back to lane. Nothing happens. What, you thought I was gonna hype you up for nothing? Yes, that's exactly what I did. I hyped you up for nothing. Our first Drake today is a Hextech Drake. Boo. No Hextech Drakes. Boo. Yeah. So there's no leads, there's no Drakes. There's literally, this is about as even of a game as you can probably call it.
Where have I heard this before?
I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised it's as even as it is because Jackie Love is on the bot lane playing Draven, and you know what that means. Welcome to the League of Draven.
Out of just obligatory, because the setup and just everything with that, if my computer will cooperate, which it's struggling to, of course it is.
Oh, a little bit of trouble there for Wayward on the Jax. The gate came through. Jackie Love also in trouble. League of Draven, not a hot league right now. He's throwing axes, though. Jackie Love getting bullied out of lane. Wayward is in trouble. He's activated the Counter-Strike. He's leaping away. But Nar is right on top of him in first blood to DRX. Kingen picks it up. Wayward doesn't have his TP either, so this entire wave is going to push in, and it's going to be a free winner chicken dinner for Kingen as he gets a couple of those plates topside. Actually, he's not even going to elect to stay. He's just going to back. No chicken dinner for him. No plates quite yet.
He's probably like me. He had a big lunch.
Top esports down about 400 gold, just about the amount of that first blood. Wayward is definitely in trouble here. PO6 there. He knows PO6 there. He goes ahead. He activates the counter strike to get the auto dodges, but he leap strikes onto a minion to try to get away. But Nard just jumps right over the minion and says, "Surprise, bitch." And now Piosik and Keegan are down here on the Rift Herald. They're saying, "Hi, Shelly. How's your cousin, the Baron? We're going to be coming to pay him a visit later." And Shelly's like, "Oh, just take the eye and get it over with." All right. Jackie Love is just an axe throwing machine right now. Tiana's here. They're threatening they're definitely threatening the turret. Solo gold onto Jackie Love. So there's a plate down for him. Piosik is in trouble. Wayward activates the counter strike. He no longer has the stun in his fight. A little bit of free damage from Piosik on to Wayward. Meanwhile, Top Esports is on top of this Hextech Drake. They've got it burned down. It's about 80% health gone now. And
now down to about 16, 15, 12, now 7, and there it is.
You are definitely on a delay, sir.
Yeah, video issues. I'm probably just going to go and refresh. But while I take this moment...
All right. There's all of the point and click CC right on to death, but Beryl says, "Stand behind me," but standing behind Braum is not enough. Meanwhile, Mark is in trouble. He is the sacrificial lamb to get out of this sticky situation, but no, the sticky wicket gets stickier for Top Esports. They dive the bot lane, but they're only going to get death for the price of Jackie Love and Mark. It's a fire sale for DRX.
Did you literally just sit? No, you didn't. No, you did. No. No. Wow.
What?
You don't think I caught that cricket reference? Thinking you can waltz in on here and drop a sticky wicket without me noticing.
I drink and I know things. All right, Jackie Love is in trouble. Zika goes forward. But it's another fire sale onto Draven. They said, "No, we don't. This is not the League of Draven. This is the League of Caitlyn." Actually, it's not even the League of Caitlyn. It's the League of Zika. Jackie Love just gets caught out again. And now, here comes Shelly's cousin to say, "How's your mother? How's your father?" to the turret. And bam, there is, that is pretty much like, that's 1,000 gold, I'm pretty sure, that just went over to death there.
Is it just me, or is Top Esports a little bit more scattered than they really need to be?
I think DRX kind of said, yeah, that one yesterday was a fluke. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, well, early on, I mean, now 3 kills up. Goldie just about 3K, doing great defending this particular tower here. Oh, yeah. Um, you said earlier about it being even.
It wasn't even for long.
Now we're dealing back to a little bit of farming here, but
All right, here we go. 2v1 pick, but he's rooted up by the Everfrost, and the ult is stolen.
And
Teleport is being channeled out of Kingen. Oh shit, Pioshik is turning. Everybody's turning. Jackie Love is in trouble once again. He's dead.
Right after he got the first MasterCard Mythic.
Jackie Love is up to 3 deaths, and all 3 of those deaths have been him getting caught out.
All 3-1 so far this match. That ain't pretty.
Oh, but Wayward is getting dove under tower. There's the ultimate coming out from Piosik. It's not enough to finish him off, but he definitely needs to recall and get the hell out of Dodge. Top Esports, I agree with the casters. They're looking disjointed at best right now.
They use disjointed. I use the word scattered. Normally, you have a team. It's like, all right, we're focused here. You have some set positions, setting up different pincer maneuvers, what have you. Even the setup of 3v1 pick, but it's like Top is just trying to be anywhere and everywhere.
They're trying. Yeah, I was gonna say, DRX is everywhere, right? Like they're trying to set up the 3v1 pick, and it's not working. And anytime they go on to Zika just steals the ult of the guy that he's going on, so you end up with the double Shuriman shuffle there, as we just saw in the top lane.
I mean, at what point do you decide, okay, yes, we know he's right near that tower, but it's just not worth it?
And now DRX are going over to Shelly and said, "Oh yeah, sorry about that first go, but we're gonna have to go for round 2 here." Tian is keeping Shelly alive, and like, why? Why would you give DRX that opportunity? And now Shelly finally runs out of patience with the whole situation, says, "Fuck all y'all, I'm going home," and resets.
I feel like I'm confused. I feel just very confused. Okay, and now
okay, so here we go. We're on part 5 of the Heralds. Okay, maybe it's not part 5, but okay, there it is. It's dead. Shelly's dead. Long live the Shelly. Knight and Tian are up here in the top lane. I think they're trying to set something up. Knight will come out of the bush and start letting the wave shove.
Now, it looks like a Knight setting up the shove. Tian was saying, all right, they may have the Rift
Tian is literally just guarding Knight as he shoves the tower. At this point, this is not the best situation for Knight. He really needs to back off here. He's kind of getting a little greedy on that split shove because they've committed 3 people top and there ain't nobody coming.
No.
All of DRX is in mid lane, and guess who's in mid lane by himself at half HP? Mr. League of Draven.
Now we got
Now
our second
DRX
Drake
is just
down.
rotates right around. They pick up the Cloud Drake, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have an Infernal Soul. With a minimum 3 Infernals to get to an actual soul today.
You know, I'm not mad about this. Again.
Yeah, you're so far ahead in the freaking Drake count. It's not even funny.
Thank you, Hextech Souls. Gotta love them.
Mutter. They should have never let you pick Hextech. Mutter.
Look, I gotta at least have something today. You know where I was.
Yeah, I do.
And did you take my advice?
I told you my Bovada isn't working. You had to put the bet down for me. I would have PayPal'd you for it.
Ah, shit. See, I didn't know because...
I told you that 2 days ago when we tried to put the bet down on the over-under on whatever that Clown Fiesta was.
Did you not realize to think that, oh, hey, it's been 48 hours. Maybe something's worked.
Yeah, I tried it again. It still won't let me add money to my account.
And you're adding in the proper interval of $25?
Yes.
Huh. Definitely message them about that. Bovada.lv,
Well,
they do have very good customer service.
Well, Draven throws out the whirling axes of death. He bowls it out and gets nothing.
And again, a good precision on DRX. It's like, all right, Shelly, you go do your thing. Well, bam, there goes the tower. And unlike another team that got a Hank Hill kind of coaching speech, yeah, there was no initiative for a team fight there on behalf of Top Esports. They're like, yeah, we don't want the smoke right now. We know we're going to choke on it.
All right. So we're 20 minutes into this game. It's about a 5K gold lead for DRX. They have taken both Rift Heralds. At this point, I think you have to contest Baron. And you have to play around Baron. I think that's your only chance at this game at this point, at least on the side of TES.
You're not wrong. They don't.
Jackie Love is really trying to get this. Jackie Love definitely trying to get this Draven online here, but at 0-3, getting caught out early 3 times almost in a row. Very unfortunately. He ain't doing so hot. Meanwhile, we have Zika on a 4-0 Silas. Now we're taking a look at the mini map here. As the telestrator shows us that we've got multiple pushing lanes on the side of DRX as they've gone for a 4-1 split comp here. The Jax is trying to answer the push out of the Gnar, but there's the kind of a line in the sand here where DRX is like, come on, I double dare you, I triple dog dare you, cross the line. And they're quickly getting choked out of their own jungle.
Now, you would have thought that with the moment, TR or Top would have at least started Baron. Even just to say, sending a message saying, yep, this is what we're going for. We know it, you know it, dare us. But again, it's like,
Well, thank you, observers. We can take a look at the Draven here. He does have 313 stacks of the passive. So if he gets a kill, I believe it's double gold. So that's worth about 600 gold if he gets a kill. But if he dies, he's going to lose half of those and go back to about 150. Now, what? Oh, okay. He has to. They have to respect this Zika with the Vi Ultimate because they can get right on top of Jackie Love with one button. All right, TES, Tian is over here in the Baron pit, clearing out vision. Meanwhile, DRX is like, okay, have fun with that. We're going to take this first out of 3 Infernal Drakes that we want.
Thank you very much. And
All
now
right,
it's like, okay, we're waiting for the Baron.
Top Esports out of the Baron. We're like the DJ BJ's has shown up in the Baron parking lot and he is setting up the sound system. Very soon we will be hearing the sick beats of the DJ BJ's in the Hungry Jack's Baron car park. I don't know how I could just magically pull that out of my ass every time.
Me neither, but you do, and I appreciate it.
Well, I can tell you this, neither of these teams are trying to get sucked in to a team fight or anything else for that matter right now. Because I kind of feel like we're in that situation that whoever fucks up is going to lose.
Yeah, these teams aren't waiting to be the one to be stooged. They're like, all right, we'll go do something else.
Well, the problem is it means that there's a lot of bludgeon going on as Jackie Love is in a little bit of trouble here. And nobody blocks the Caitlyn shot. Nobody blocks the ace in the hole. The Caitlyn gets it in for 6. Well, actually, it really wasn't 6 because he didn't die. We'll call it 4 and have it a day.
A 1 bounce 4. That'll suffice.
Top Esports has really got to get their shit together here. All right, so Caitlyn has put down the cupcake trap line in the sand here in mid lane. Like, yeah, we dare you to come past the line, buddy.
Well, be a Rick James. Be a habitual line stepper. Come on now.
Again, this is going to come down to like a huge Baron fight, but nobody wants to take it. DJ BJ's is just sitting there. He's got the audio system set up. He's playing the sick beats, and there's nobody in the Baron parking lot that we call the river.
I mean, at this point, I know what DRX is trying to do. They are waiting because
DRX want to bait. Yeah, DRX want to bait Top Esports into thinking that they're on the Baron and then turn and engage a team fight. Top Esports are like, we ain't getting sucked into that, mate. We're plenty content to sit here and stooge around until you figure out what the hell you want to do.
So now it's a matter of, all right.
Meanwhile, Baron is just sitting there like, hi.
He's like, yeah, so.
He's yawning. Look at him. Baron is fucking yawning. He wants lunch. Meanwhile, Tiana's going in on Barrel, but there's the flank here that they got to worry about. Jackie loves to forward. It's a teleport flank coming in. The whirling death comes out. Piosa gets a kill. Jackie Love's in trouble. It's a double kill for Caitlyn. It's a double kill for Graves. It's 4-4-0 on the side of DRX. And now DRX don't even need the Baron. They have a wave on the top side. Kingan's already there shoving it in. Knight is going to try to stop the push.
And here we go.
Here we go. There's Baron. BJ's has turned on the lights. The sick jams are playing. Nobody's getting stooged right now, but TES just got stooged a couple of minutes ago as once again Jackie Love totally out of position here.
Man, with this, going back to this replay here of the 4 for none.
It wasn't a terrible fight out of Jackie Love. He just got caught out of position. He just isn't online. He doesn't have the damage yet.
That has to be the most awkward kind of shake of hands I've ever seen.
Oh, but here we go once again. Caitlyn bats another one for 4.
Now
and DRX are now on top of the dragon.
Well, and
as we're on a Baron power play.
I mean, with all of this, it's like, all right, you got to bring your fielders into that 30-yard circle. Let's dance. Boundaries all day, bitch.
DRX are like, all right, we're ready to send one right out of the park here. They don't even need Soul Point. Or they don't even need
just
the
waiting
soul.
on a grateful toss. They may be getting it. They may be getting it.
Jackie Love is out again. There is just TES have completely fallen apart. Piosik has gone absolutely insane. That's a quadrant pentakill? Pentakill?
No.
Oh, man.
That's twice, I know. But it doesn't matter because there it is, gone, done. DRX
That's the
by
wicket
4
for
wickets.
DRX. DRX stepped up today and said, hey, we'll get the runs where we need them. And Top Esports just completely fell apart in the fielding and just could not protect Jackie Love for shit today. On top of the fact that Jackie Love just kept managing to find himself caught out over and over again.
The best way to eliminate an opponent, you get them away from their team.
These New York fans are definitely out in force. I got to give you that.
I mean, it's New York, New York. They're really stepping up.
It's MSG. It's fucking MSG, man.
I mean, okay, only one of the 2 teams that actually play at MSG are really relevant. So,
Jesus, look at that, Caitlyn. Top Esports is like, oh yeah, League of Draven. And Death showed up and said, League of, get the fuck out of my face. I'm going to bat you out of the ballpark for 6.
Try all that fast bowling you want. I love pace.
Have we just morphed into like just cricket references today? Because I feel like that's the direction the broadcast has gone in.
I mean, we are in the middle of the European T10 Championships, so
Like, we got the cricket references dropping left and right. We got the freaking Aussie fat pizza references going. We're just in an oceanic day today, aren't we?
I mean, we got to give some love to the folks in that part of the world.
Ooh.
Well, that was a way to end the day.
that was a. What did I say yesterday, though? What did I say yesterday when we made these predictions? I said DRX are going to say, nah, yesterday was a fluke. We got this. And they're going to show up and they're going to beat the shit out of Top Esports and make a statement. What did they do here? Literally exactly that. They're like, we don't care what champions you put whomever on that are, signature picks, comfort picks. You want to put Jackie Love on Draven? Fine. We're going to catch him out 3 times in a row. 4 times in a row. I'm happy to report, though, our picks look a lot better today than they did yesterday.
You finished the day 4-2. I finished 5-1. Thank you, T1. Sorry, NA. I did not have faith in you for a reason, and now we are caught up and even.
Yeah, 44%. Fucking day 2.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say is I've got to go back to this the NA performance today, right? This is the worst start now officially, or the worst overall record. You however you want to put it. You could argue start because it's still week 1. But this is the worst start that NA has had as a region ever historically at Worlds.
Yeah, we're talking.
What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, we're talking 0-7, like I said. Now think about this. They're 0-7. Their worst performance in groups as a region, 5-13. So as a whole, they got to go and finish out tomorrow and then all of week 2 just about 500 just to even tie that. Better than 500 to avoid it.
Well, right now, the other problem is for most of these North American teams, if not, I believe all 3 of them, the best record that they can get at this point is 3-3.
Well, as of today, 100 Thieves has only played twice.
I know Cloud9 have played 3 times, and they've lost all 3. So at this point, their best record that they can go for is 3-3.
They're the only ones that have played 3 times. 100 Thieves and Evil Geniuses have only played twice.
We know what happens to North American teams that end up with the 3-3 at Worlds.
No.
It's either one or 2 things. It's either tiebreakers or you lost whatever the head-to-head tie is, and bye-bye. So right now, NA is kind of hoping for the Chaos Machine to show up in week 2. And, Cloud9's kind of sitting there like, hey, guys, remember we got out of groups last year with the 3% chance of doing so? We're going to kind of have to probably do that again.
I mean, if anything, I don't even see it. Probably, I think the way they are, it's definite. They at least get these extra days on the schedule to kind of lick their wounds.
Yeah, they won't be playing again now until next Thursday. Um, 100 Thieves will play tomorrow. That's the only NA team playing tomorrow. And they're going up against RNG, who, well, outside of the one caster curse day,
yeah, we don't talk.
What we're calling that. That's officially what we're calling it now.
Yeah, we're not talking about the caster curse day.
RNG have been pretty on point. So I don't have much faith for 100 Thieves tomorrow.
Same.
In fact, I have zero faith in North America tomorrow. I am very quickly losing faith in North America for the remainder of this tournament. As we look at tomorrow's games and go ahead and make our predictions that may not hold up well. Yes, predictions made moments before disaster. Thankfully, today there were not very many predictions made moments before disaster. Fnatic surprisingly taking the loss to EDG there. A heck of an upset. Because, I mean, let's be honest, that was an upset.
It was.
I want to talk about T1 for a moment, because that C9 versus T1 game, and I know you already saw the statistics, but indulge me a little bit here. That was Faker's 100th career Worlds game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that again. 100th career Worlds game. I don't believe there is anybody else in the league that has that many games. Much less triple digits. But then again, that's kind of one and the same. I know you saw the statistics, but indulge me a little bit here.
Okay, I'm indulging you.
Had you not seen the statistics, out of those 100 games, how many games would you have thought Faker had won?
Not seeing the statistics, knowing Faker, knowing we're talking about GOAT levels, I would have easily thought 70 was reasonable. Because
Well,
if you're winning at a 700 clip, that is your GOAT status.
Well, you're right on the money. He is 72-28 at Worlds. The man has a 72% win ratio at Worlds. He has 347 total kills, 23 solo kills, and has played 30 unique champions. Which is why everybody says Faker's champion pool.
The numbers speak for themselves. The numbers just speak for themselves. People would dream of just having that kind of a record in their splits. let alone at Worlds.
I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point about Faker that hasn't already been said. We put a lot of emphasis on Faker. You know, we meme a lot around here talking about, you know, waking up in a cold sweat from a nightmare with Faker standing behind you. You know, we make that meme. Faker versus Ryu. Look at the cleanse. Look at the moves. Faker, what was that? You know, we reference that infamous clip a lot around here. In fact, we even have a counter. We have an over-under going.
Again, 30 and a half. And thanks to Andesian, you can push. So be careful on that.
But when you have a 72% win rate at Worlds, and you've been to Worlds enough times to be able to even come up with such an accomplishment, you kind of understand where it comes from.
Yeah, you really do. Unlike with other memes and stuff that we have laying around here.
Unfortunately, for C9, you know, the shop there at Madison Square Garden was indeed out of by Jensen.
Damn it, I was ready to push the button for you.
Yes, they were out of body Jensen. So we're gonna have to wait until next Thursday to see if they get any more in stock, and Jensen can actually body somebody. I was really hoping we would get more use out of that graphic, and C9 would, you know, do better this year, but we're kind of falling short because, you know, C9's fell very short.
What time is it now?
We do have an update on the champion presence graphic or statistics. 65 total games in the tournament so far, 98 champions now.
So you're telling me that we can almost say it's 100?
Almost.
Okay.
Probably tomorrow. Actually, based on who's playing, I wouldn't be surprised if it was tomorrow. So the top 12 most banned champions, Caitlyn with 13 bans, Aatrox with 10, everybody's favorite cat, Ban Yubi, with 10 as well. Maokai also with 10, Sejuani at 9, and Callista only at 6. I feel like that number should be higher. But
Okay, you I see that
this?
look on your face. There's something surprising.
Yeah, these numbers seem out of sync on broadcast. Callista 6 in here. Okay, so those bans that they had were for the main stage.
Okay, so they're
See,
not.
this is why I
factoring-
don't like it when they talk about statistics, because they like to fucking pick and choose the range of data.
Oh, I'm glad you
Like
mentioned that because I have ideas,
like
multiple ideas.
like pick band champions they include the entire tournament for all the way back to play-ins, right? But those
Right.
top 12 bands that they just showed was only for the main stage. Because if you're including the play-ins, Callista's at the top of that list with 30 plus whatever they just had, which I believe was 6.
Okay, so
So
it's at 36.
yeah, no, I hate when they do that. I don't
Well, I
like
mean,
selective data usage.
if
At
you
least
could,
not like that.
well, I
Like
mean, number one,
you can't say, I'm sorry, I know I keep cutting you off here, but you can't go and, oh, boom, dead. Love those kind of replays. Um I hate it when they show one thing and it's like, oh yeah, entire tournament, and then they turn around and they put another graphic on screen which leads you to believe, oh look, more stats for the entire tournament, but in reality, no, it's just the main stage portion of the tournament.
you could do one of two things. Number one, have your consistent unifying data. Number two, go ahead and follow one of my multiple ideas about restructuring the tournament. And I'm going to give a forewarning for faithful listeners and loyal friends and true of BWSR. You're being warned multiple days in advance. There will be a headphone warning.
Oh no.
It's actually good for you, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
did I
let
win
me.
today?
I'm checking. I'm putting in the numbers in real time as I speak.
Yeah, I literally just went over to the thing here to look.
All right. I've got good news. I've got bad news.
Uh It's literally coming down to point differential, and John won.
Yep,
Am I reading that right?
you are reading that absolutely correct.
The actual fuck.
Yeah, this week wound up being a three-way tie, and you all were separated by only 20 points. And then there was me.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't do so hot. Man, I was right to pick the Jets, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, the Giants are good this year for being in a rebuilding year, though. The hell's
I,
going on over there?
I said this a long time ago. I go back to the year the Detroit Lions started 6-2. They collapsed. The Giants are the most 1-4, 4-1 team in the National Football League.
And I knew I should have gone with New England, but again, I couldn't. My does not permit me to. If I had gone with New England, I think I would have won that, right?
If you had gone New England, then yes, you would have won outright.
That's 2 weeks in a row. That's 2 fucking weeks in a row. New England has cost me my fucking football picks. All right, that's it. If I have to root for New England, I have to root for New England. I can't not root for New England now. This is twice in a row. as to quote a line from one of my old Command and Conquer games, us Romanovs have our legacy to consider.
Well, the good news is you still have a 2-game overall lead.
Yeah, I see that. I've got the season overall lead pretty much locked right now.
You do. You will go into week 6 as the top dog. And I am pulling a bit of an executive decision as, HNIC of the network. When it comes to the overall pick total for who wins the season, point differential will be the second tiebreaker. The first tiebreaker will be weeks 1.
So we're gonna go by weeks 1, and then the cumulative record, and then the point differential, or
No. Cumulative record, weeks 1, then point differential.
Okay. So that means I am the number 1 guy in our picks right now.
You are the top dog. John now moves up into second. I slip back into third. Harry gains a bit of respectability. However, if Kansas City wins, I still have a 500 week, which I'm not too mad about.
If Kansas City wins, I win my survivor pick.
That is also true, which I'm not talking about survivor picks. No.
Yeah, if Kansas City wins, then Harry got his survivor and I got my survivor picks 1. But that could be discussed more on BWSR. For now, the broadcast is wrapping up on the side of Riot. We are going to give me just a moment here.
Okay.
All right. So let's get our predictions for tomorrow in real quick here. We kind of already pretty much said we were going to have Dam1 and RNG win. So
I mean, the last 2 to me are cupcakes. Thank you, CFO. You got your win. Fantastic. Gam, thank you for coming to fill the numbers. That's about it.
I'm kind of there with you with both of these teams. CFO were good at first, yes, but Gen G are still reeling from a couple of early losses. Well, an early loss to RNG. I think they want to end their week at 2-1.
Would you think about it
DRX
for Gen G? That would be like their bare minimum of what they would want.
Yeah. Gam and
DRX,
hi, thanks for playing. Gam, thank you for being the filler region. Enjoy your flight home. Oh, wait a minute. You've got to play week 2. JD versus G2. G2 did win against Evil Geniuses.
But NA is 0-7.
No, this is EU.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
But they did get their ass handed to them by Damn One.
No, when I was saying with G2, they beat Evil Geniuses. What did I just say? NA is 0-7. So it's like,
Yeah.
this was my point. Everybody's beaten NA.
But they played Damn One Gaming and kind of got like steamrolled. Very steamrolled. Almost the fastest game of the tournament. I'm gonna go with JDG. I'm sticking with my predictions here. The G2 is going to end up last in this. Oh wow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to type yours.
No, that's okay. I see you didn't.
I started 2 on screen. Yeah, no, I'm sticking to my guns that G2 is going to end as the worst team in this group. I'm going to hope that Evil Geniuses pulls out a couple of wins next week to get them to third, or the tiebreakers settle it to where they come in third. But yeah, as for tomorrow, JDG, G2, I think that's JDG no contest.
I also had G2 last. I had JDG third. I don't know how that's going to necessarily hold up, but to start that, JDG is going to take this one.
So, Rogue versus Top Esports. Rogue beat DRX, and we just saw DRX beat Top Esports.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
But Rogue also played GAM, and, well, I mean, no surprise, Rogue won.
So are you saying that you were going to go for the completion of the early circle of death?
No.
Okay.
I don't think Top Esports can take out Rogue.
I was gonna say, because
I think there's the possibility, but after the way we saw them play today, the only other game we have under the belt for Top Esports so far was versus GAM on the Caster Curse Day, which we don't talk about. It was the literal redeem savior of the day because, again, minor region, major region bias. However you want to put it, I don't care. That'll be statements that don't hold up under scrutiny. But I'm going to give this to Rogue. I think Rogue figured out what's working for them. EU as an overall whole. Yeah, they came to NA and they're like, not only are we better than NA, we're better than the rest of the world, motherfuckers.
now here's the position you put me in.
Are we going to finally fully agree for once in this entire tournament? Actually, no, for twice in the entire tournament.
Yeah.
Or are you going to disagree with me? And I would like to point out, if you look at the statistics, when we both agree, we do horribly. When you disagree with me, we get picks right.
So remember what I said about that circle of death? Rogue beat DRX. DRX beat Top Esports.
Top Esports beats Rogue. Excuse me.
Because after the game that I witnessed, knowing exactly what I said before I left the house today, I'm not going through this again.
Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Will Cloud9, or wow, I said Cloud9. Yes, will Cloud9 go 0-15? I'm kidding, no. Will North America go 0-15 in groups? Actually, it's 0-8, but close enough. Will North America go 0-8 in groups and have the worst week 1 performance ever on record? Will 100 Thieves be the actual last hope for NA and pull off the biggest heist of their professional careers against RNG and pull out the upset win? Will Top Esports conclude the circle of death there in Group C for week 1? And will will EU continue its dominance and beat JDG, a tournament favorite? And will Rogue beat Top Esports, another tournament favorite? Or will everything come crashing down like a house of cards? These and other storylines tomorrow on the League of Legends Worlds 2022 World Championship.
I was going to say, find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Meanwhile, for tonight, do you have anything else to add, Dr. Manhattan?
I mean, I feel better. The fact that we're going into tomorrow even, and the fact that I could get my first lead since what? Day 2 of play-ins? I'll take that.
Look, I'm just trying to recover an overall record here because I don't remember. I don't think I've ever been sub 50% at the end of week 1 in groups.
No,
On overall. I'm usually
in
sitting in that. Yeah, I'm usually in the 60s. So that day 2 was honestly, that was actual chaos. I've never whiffed a day that bad.
Maybe that was our chaos day for the tournament. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out this and more next time on Parallel Convergence, a presentation of the Data Network. I'm Andesian. That's Dr. Manhattan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.